Hi, I'm Dale, and welcome to Seer of Social Change. Today we're talking about...
How you doing today, sir?
In Southeast D.C., this food bank line just for federal workers...
You have to have your government ID.
...stretches around the block. The Bipartisan Policy Center reports 1.4 million civilian federal employees did not get paid today. Under a 2019 law, federal workers will be reimbursed at the end of the government shutdown. But that help could still be a long way away, with Congress not in session. Federal funding for food programs like SNAP and WIC in danger of running dry by the end of the month.
It's been 3 weeks since the shutdown began. As we go into next week, let's not forget, federal workers did not get paid on Friday, October 24th. And for the first time in modern history, federal workers are lining up for food, not for a paycheck, not for a raise, but for something to eat. Across the country, federal employees, TSA agents, IRS staff are visiting food banks just to feed their families. Many are showing up in uniform. Some are working without pay. Others are furloughed and simply waiting.
Government shutdown day 24 marks another milestone for federal workers, whether they're furloughed or still on the job, and missed a paycheck. And that is putting the squeeze on family finances. As Lisa Desjardins reports, many federal workers are now turning to local food banks to help put food on the table.
In Northern Virginia today,
Hello.
a line of cars that stretched nearly a mile, made of federal workers stretched thin by the government shutdown.
While bills pile up, these are the same people who protect airports, process refunds, and run the daily operations of government. Now they're being forced to choose between medicine and groceries. When the government fails to function, it doesn't just hurt statistics. It hurts people. These workers didn't shut the system down, but they're paying the price for it. This is what collateral damage looks like. Dedicated citizens caught in political crossfire.
Before the shutdown, the Capital Area Food Bank's annual report for the D.C. area found a notable rise in the most severe food shortage, people considered very food insecure. It is government job related. As of May, 41% of households that lost a job connected to the government were food insecure. That's compared to 17% for households that did not experience a job loss. As the last box of food went into the cars today, significantly earlier than the food bank had planned, a lingering common thought from federal workers: don't forget them in all of this.
And they only expect demand to grow as this shutdown continues.
While the people responsible argue over talking points, they're not lazy, they're not freeloaders. They're Americans doing their jobs and being punished for someone else's failure to do theirs.
The demand has increased considerably over the course of this year. And what we've seen in particular is food insecurity is higher amongst former federal government workers, those who were laid off over the course of the spring and this summer. So we have already been doubling our distributions since pre-pandemic, and also adding another 5 to 7 million more meals that we're distributing into our community this year as a result of these federal policy shifts.
If you know someone affected, reach out, share resources, donate, or just check in. Because sometimes the difference between despair and hope is a simple act of compassion. This is Dale, reminding you, a nation that feeds its people last will always fall first. Insight, unity, action. And let's build a more just future together.